Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys have been enjoying the reviews on the Hoth ATST and the Snowtrooper Battle Pack that I had done. Today I'm going to finally get back to going over the Bad Batch Shuttle, which there's a lot to go over here. As you can see, there's a lot going on with this set. It currently is $100 right now on Lego.com. And again, if you find it in a big box store, it might cost you a few extra bucks. So overall, there's a lot to go over with this. And I do think that this is probably one of the highest value sets for its price. And because of how big this is overall, it's going to take me a little bit longer to get through. So I will include chapters down below in the description so you guys can skip around if you choose to. With that all being said, let's go ahead and jump right into the minifigures. So to start off, we'll start with Hunter's figure. As you can see, he comes with two knives with his figure. Starting with the helmet. The helmet is a Phase 2 helmet that's just in gray and with a Bad Batch print on it. Take the helmet off. As you can see, he has a face in the front. He also has a face in the back. Looking at the back here, you can see he's also got the printing on the back as well. No leg prints, no side prints as well. Onto the front, he also has the front prints and leg print. Overall, not a bad looking figure. Like I said, the one thing you'll notice with these is none of them have backpacks, which is just going to be a continuing theme throughout this entire set, that none of them do come with any backpacks. Also worth mentioning with Hunters, he does come with a hair piece, so that way he is accurate to himself when he doesn't have a helmet on. So next figure up will be Echo. As you can see with him, he comes with a pistol. He has no arm prints on the left side, but he actually does have an arm print here on the right. Again, his helmet is a Phase 2 helmet with just the printing for him. It's not really anything too fancy with these helmets that they come with, at least for a couple of them. Obviously, he has his front face, but no rear face due to the hardware on the back that's accurate to the show. Obviously, you see he has a back print, and he does have the front chest torso print, and he does have the leg prints in the front. The thing that kind of sucks with this is that he does have showing that the cloak that goes around his legs, but it doesn't go around all the way. It's just shown in the front, which kind of a little bit of something I just didn't like a whole lot with that. I wish it would just print it across the back of the legs, inside the legs. Next up, we have Tech. You see he comes with two pistols. You see with his helmet, obviously his helmet's completely different than everyone else's, which is also accurate to the show. It's actually a very unique helmet, I think, overall. This does not move the visor over top. Take the helmet off. As you can see, he has the goggles on the front, but none on the back. He does come, like Hunter, he does come with a hairpiece that goes on. Also has the front torso prints, leg prints, nothing on either side, then a back print. Again, no backpacks with any of these figures. Next up, we have Wrecker. Now, I did remove the shoulder pads so that way you can get a better look at the back print when I show you. With the shoulder pads, has the skull and crossbones on one side, obviously the front torso print, skull and crossbones on the other, and then two studs on the back. Again, no backpack for these guys. See with the helmet, this is basically like the Iron Man helmet. It's just been printed as the Bad Batch helmet for a Wrecker, but essentially the same mold as an Iron Man helmet would be. As you see with Wrecker, you have the front face here, but there is no rear face on the back. He has that weapon there. Front torso prints and leg prints. No arm prints on either side. And then that's the back print with the shoulder pads removed. Moving on to the next, we have the GONK droid that comes with this. Nothing fancy with this, a very simple build. Just a little additional piece added to it, just to up the piece count, really. So last, but certainly not least, is Crosshair in, as you can see, Imperial armor. So this figure, as you can tell, has a Phase 2 helmet, which is in black with a green visor, like was depicted in the show. Just printing on the front, nothing on the back. It's just a standard Phase 2 helmet. With Crosshair himself, as you can see, crosshair over his eye, no back head, comes with a sniper rifle. As you can see, the front torso prints and leg prints. Again, there's nothing on the sides. Then the back torso print. Again, they print the back patch. They're not actually giving you a physical back patch. But I do really like this figure. I like that they put him in the Imperial armor, which was accurate for the show. I think it's a really unique look overall because we haven't really had a figure quite like this. Actually, we haven't really had any figures like any of these so far. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and move on to the next part, which will be the speeder bikes that come with this set. So the first bike I'll start off with here is the Bad Batch's bike. As you can see, a couple stickers on here. Not overly complicated or big build. Nothing overly fancy with this really at all. It's just basically a standard speeder bike. I mean, they really didn't reinvent the wheel with this one at all. It's just a nice addition to the set overall. Also included in the set was this Imperial speeder bike, which may look familiar to you if you've had the 501st Troopers pack, because this speeder bike is almost identical. As a matter of fact, I think it pretty much is identical, with the only exception being that they changed the color of the bricks involved in its build. So for comparison, here's of course that bike, and this is the 501st bike. They're basically the same thing. The only difference is they just changed the colors on the stickers on the Imperial version, and the colors of the bricks themselves to a darker gray, and they also add black and dark blue. So again, like I said, they're really not reinventing the wheel. It's just another nice throw-in to add to the set overall. Alright, so now on to the shuttle itself. There's an awful lot to cover here with this. So just to give you a quick overview, as you can see, it has the two wings on either side. Now these both will bend down. I'll show you that in just a second. You do have some nice details with some stickers on the rear near the engines. Come around this side, and you have the middle fin here. And this is actually printed onto this. This is not a sticker. This is actually printed, which is nice, like I said, because I'm not very good at stickers, so it's nice to have that already done. Just to show, these wings on either side will swing down. I'll just leave them out just so you get a good view here of the interior. You flip this up, and this whole thing actually opens up. As you see here, you got a pilot. You got basically two seats here in the front, one for the pilot, whoever that would be, probably Tech, and another seat sitting right behind him. Moving on to the rear, spots here on either side where you can sit people. They have these two pieces, which are actually stickers. Again, there's not really a seat there for them because of the way this swings down. But I do like that this front piece is actually printed and not a sticker. One thing that's been pointed out by several other people around YouTube is that it's not really the right colors overall for the shuttle itself. I still think it's a very nice piece overall. It's pretty good size, as you can see, just from me holding it. And I do think it's overall a very, very nice addition to anybody's collection. So to conclude here, I think for the $100 price tag, I know it's a little pricier than a lot of sets, but I think you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. You're getting 5 really nice minifigures, with the exception of the GONK droid, which I don't really include as a figure. The only complaints I really have with this is that there's no backpacks for any of these guys, which is unfortunate since there should be. I also kind of wish they would have added one of the Death Troopers, at least 1 or 2 with the set, with Crosshair, the guys who are in his elite squad. I think for $100, you should maybe get another extra figure thrown in there. I don't think it's that big a deal, especially since you've already got Crosshair in the black armor. It's not that difficult, in my opinion, to just add a Death Trooper that's going to be in similar armor. But I think with the 2 speeder bikes and the shuttle itself, I think you're getting a lot of value here. And I think the shuttle itself is an excellent display piece if you get a nice stand for it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please leave a comment down below what you guys thought of this set if you've got it already. And I appreciate everyone's support and helping me grow the channel thus far. And I will hopefully be getting some new stop motion up within the next week and a half, 2 weeks. Like I said, just trying to get something a little bit more longer and story driven put together, so it's just taking me a little bit more time. But in the meantime, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.